Hi guys, just a quick update on Hurricane Irma that was classified as a, I think, Category 3 hurricane as of today. And for the past 3 days, they've actually gotten the predictions wrong. I don't know if they're being conservative with their predictions or not, but 3 days ago I know they were saying that today it would still not be classified as a hurricane, but each day for the past 3 days they've moved that level up 1 day. So as of today it is now a hurricane, and there's a lot of questions that people are asking about once it hits this ridge of high pressure that's coming down from the mid-Atlantic, if it's going to move more southwestward or if it's going to make it more northwestward going up towards Florida or South Carolina. But it's looking now like there's enough pressure, it's moving all this down so fast that by the time Irma gets there, where this little cyclone is, it's going to be enough pressure to move it more southwards. I know that the spaghetti models for the United States and a couple others are pointing to it heading more northwestward, but like as you can see, this is moving down so rapidly that it just looks like it's going to push it more southwestward and straight up through the Gulf. And out here in the middle, can't see it from here, but more out here in the very middle of the Atlantic, the pressure is is going to be up to 1,024 millibars, and that's why it's pushing all of this south. That's why all that's being pushed down, is because there's just so much pressure being built up, and that's what they were waiting for to see, is whether that pressure was going to build up, because it's going to push Irma more southwestward. But before I go in any further, if you're new to the channel, you can go ahead and go to my homepage and subscribe, click the bell. If you look up tracking weather, you can go down, it's only so far down, or you can just click channels. And mine is the first one there. Scroll down, subscribe, click the bell button so you get notifications. I got another update video coming in an hour, or less, a little bit more than an hour, when the NOAA data updates at 11 o'clock. I'm getting this video out kind of late, but go ahead and subscribe. Don't miss that video later on. I can see this is the spaghetti model for the hurricane from abc11.com. Where's that? There it is. So the EGR 1 and 2 are the United States spaghetti model, I believe, and I don't know, maybe since we're Americans, we're just hopeful that it's going to move, more northwestward, but I don't think that's going to happen. As you can see with that other, the GIF here, that pressure is moving way too fast, and within the next few days it's going to be hitting that, and I don't believe that it's going to move more northwards. Go to the NOAA data app here. I'm going to read the alert from earlier. No, that's not it. Atlantic Ocean storms. Pull up the graphic real quick. So by saying 2 a.m. Monday, it's going to be at about the 50 west latitude mark, with the outer bands of the winds hitting those islands there by Monday, and a clear definition of the eye is forming. This was updated today at 4:45 a.m. After rapidly strengthening on Thursday, Irma appears to have leveled off in intensity. The eye of the hurricane remains evident in satellite images, but it has occasionally been cloud-filled. The deep convection in the eye wall has been fairly symmetric at the Dvorak CI numbers for TAFB and SAB have held steady at 5.5/102 knots. Based on these data, the initial wind speed remains at 100 knots for this advisory, which now they're saying it's more 115 knots. Although Irma is in a very low wind shear environment, the hurricane is moving over only marginal warm SSTs and is in close proximity to dry air. The models respond to these conditions by showing little change in the strength or some weakening during the next couple of days. Thereafter, Irma is expected to move into a more favorable and thermodynamic environment while remaining in low wind shear conditions, which should allow the hurricane to intensify. Irma is moving west-northwest at 10 miles per hour to the south of a subtropical high pressure system. If it's south of the subtropical high pressure system, it's going to move it more south instead of north, because that pressure system's growing, and it's going to be up to 1,024 millibars in the next, I think, Monday probably. By the end of the forecast period, Irma is expected to move on the south side of the high, exactly what I was thinking, which should cause the storm to turn back to the west or west-northwest. That's not right. And you can pause it right here or take a screenshot of the forecast for the next 120 hours. They're predicting in 120 hours it's going to be moving. They're still predicting that it's going to go 16.5 north, going a little bit further south, and they're still predicting it's going to move northwest, but I really doubt that. And you can see here on the very bottom right, 140 mile per hour winds, max sustained, and that's only within 120 hours. Here's a bulletin from this morning, discussion 48-hour outlook. You can pause that if you'd like. I'm not going to read it all. Basically saying the other same. But yeah. Just wanted to make this video real quick before the other data updates. I'll make another video in an hour and hopefully have it out by lunch. Don't follow these spaghetti models they're showing all over the news though, because it's not going to turn out the way they want it to. Like this one right here that's going way up into the middle of the Atlantic, it's not even reasonable. I don't know what model that is. But yeah, next few days, keep an eye on that high pressure pocket. It's moving everything south, and you can see right here this little cyclone could be forming. I mean, it's already has rotation, and once it hits that wall, that's going to make it rotate even more, maybe pick up some of that precipitation, and that's going to be moving right in front of Irma. So just keep them look out in the next couple of days. Come back, you know, after lunch, watch my updated video. Might be some more breaking news. You never know.